So, John, we're here at training. Obviously, we know about what happened at the weekend and obviously on Tuesday night. We've moved on from it. What have you seen from the lads tonight that's impressed you ready for the weekend?
Listen, mate, it's no different to what we see every single week. Might sound mad what I want to say, but if we're getting hammered every week and you go, do you know what? The level is just well beyond our reach. We're just not at it. We were talking about before that. If you take every game in Barry, the kid in Chester games, you look at the last 4 games especially, work backwards. We were 2-1 up against Spennymoor. We were 1-1 with 15 minutes to go against Kingsley or there and thereabouts. We were 2-0 up and 3-2 up against Hereford. We were 1-0 up with 15 minutes to go against Needham. In all them games, realistically, we should be on 9-10 points. We should be. This time last season we would have been. But at this moment in time, we get punished for mistakes that we're making. If I told you that we're actually defending pretty well, the people that are watching this video will probably laugh out loud, and I would understand it. But we analyse the performances, and from a unit point of view, they're not doing much wrong. You look at, I love to say it, but you look at the Mateus one. Mateus is probably the good one to use. You look at Mateus' mistake the night. The guy was the best non-league keeper for me last season. The whole of non-league, he got the team of the year. He's a fantastic keeper. But when it's falling the wrong side of things, even top players make mistakes, and that's happening to us at this moment in time. And we're being punished. We take that. That's no problem. But we're not wallowing. We're not going, well, let's just look at surviving. Nothing changes for us. The plan doesn't change. At this moment in time, we are being punished, and we accept that. So when you ask the question, it's a long-winded answer. When you ask the question about how does it feel and stuff like that, it's just the same as it's always been. Training's class, it's quality, it's full of quality players. We're getting everything out of the sessions that we want. I mean, we're not training much, to be fair. It's just Thursdays at the minute, obviously, because of the amount of games. But once we get back in next week and we get back to Tuesday, Thursday, we start nail down a little bit more from a basic principle point of view. But from a point of view of how everyone's feeling, everyone's sound. We're down. We don't want to be losing games of football, especially home games, 2 home games. But it is what it is, and we know where we're at, we know what we're trying to do, and we know where we need to improve. You look at the against goal, it's not acceptable, but we know that. We do know it. The stuff that we do on the training ground is to try and put that right.
Looking ahead to, obviously, the opponent Southport, they've had a steady start to the season.
Yeah, good side.
What do you know about them, and what you're feeling ahead of them?
Another good side with lots of experience, with a top manager that have won 3 games, I think, 4 games, that play a system not too dissimilar to what we've done with the back 3. They've had a few injuries over the last couple of weeks themselves, as a lot of the part-time sides are with the stupid amount of games we've played in a short space of time. But they're a side that have whoever they play up top, whether it's Marcus Carver, whether it's Proctor, whether it's Daniel Lloyd straight up top, they're a real menace, a real handful, real experience, real quality. And then when you add the likes of 𝗦𝗀𝗀𝗀 and Burgess and Spoon in the centre of the park, these are really good players for the level we're at. Again, one of the favourites for finishing the top 7. And we know that we've had a tough start on paper, but this is what it's about. These are tests every single week. These are tests. But they've also lost a couple of games. So there's no team, apart from Scunthorpe, there's no team that are winning 2 and 3 games on the bounce. So everyone's got that little bit of trepidation of can they put a run together now? Can they go and put another win? So we'll go play. We'll go and try and do what we do. We said that from the outset. All right, we're being punished at this moment in time. It's not because of an attacking style of play. We didn't lose on Tuesday night because we're too open and attacking expansive. We lost because of genuine mistakes and poor play. That's it. It's not an attacking thing. We've also scored a ridiculous amount of goals for the position we are at the table because of the quality of players we've got. We will fall on the right side of it. We will get a consistent run once we get a consistent team out. We've not been able to put the same 11 players out on the pitch once this season, more than once this season. I don't mean back to back. I just mean in general. Just like Spenny had an injury crisis on Tuesday night, we've now picked up another 2 from Tuesday night on top of what we already had. We've just got to get through it, and we know once we get everybody back, once we get that clear run of consistency of players, we'll be absolutely fine. So I'm looking forward to the game on Saturday against a good side. It's another test. They're not games where everyone's looking, well, it's a bit of respite there. That's a nice easy one. We're playing Radcliffe. We're playing against good sides, and we know we have to be at it.
I was going to mention the injuries. What was the likelihood of some of them players being back in training tonight?
None. And we've lost 2 more. Yeah, it's hard, isn't it, mate? But like I said, I know Southport in the same boat. Every team's in the same boat. Let's be clear. I said, make a point of it. Adam Lakeland did it a few weeks ago. about the amount of games we have to play at our level of football in a short space of time. They're full time. Imagine what it's like for our lads and all the other part-time sides. They take games for 28 days. What else have to do it? So now we're all picking a stupid amount of injuries up. Just genuine wear and tear. Either that or we're not as fit as we think we are, none of these sides. So, no, not expecting anything back, unfortunately, on Saturday. But then we get a couple of sessions next week, a full week before the FA Cup game, and another week before the Buxton game, hopefully, if we don't have a replay to have as well. So, yeah, the injury situation has got worse, not better.
Last but not least, some of the fans, when they're watching this now, they would have seen the 21s behind us training. Obviously, you've had a couple of them dive in with the first team the past couple of weeks. Anyone stood out, and in terms of their season, what you expected? Yeah,
we've got a top group, really good group. We had a really good season for last year. Obviously, the previous seasons under 21s left, and we had to start from scratch last year. And the majority of them, I would say 60-70% of them are now out on dual reg loans at North West County, because they're doing really well themselves. So we had to start again from scratch. Gaz and Brendan have done a fabulous job. But it's a much younger group, 17, 18-year-olds playing in the 21 league. They played their first game on Sunday against the top of the league and won 2 out of 2 and won 6-2. So they're flying. Had a great start. So real quality there. It's then important that me and Bernard and coaching staff keep an eye on them. They train next to us, both on the Tuesday and Thursdays. We get to see them. We get to bring lads over, cross over, ideas. We've got some belting young players, and that's what we want to be as a football club. Obviously, we've got an unbelievable junior setup now, but we really need that pathway from the junior setup into the college system that we have at the football college, and then into the development squad like you said tonight. So really good players coming through. We just want to be in a good position in the league to be able to give them opportunities, so there's not too much pressure on them, but it's looking really healthy.
Cheers, John. Well good.